say purposeless creation. Is objectless creation? No. I have created you with a purpose, with an object. And then you are going to come back to me. Do you think that you will not return to me? No, one day you have to return to me and you have to report whether you fulfilled the object for which you are sent in dunya. That is Yawmul Hisab, Yawmul Quran, Yawmul Fasl. Quran used these names. Yawmul Fasl, Yawmul Hisab, Yawmul Fasl. There decisions will be made about us, whether we pass the test or we failed in the test. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks, do you think that you are not going to return to me and you are not to report me whether you fulfill the test or whether you did not? الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. It is He who has created us. He gives life, He gives death. خلق الموت والحياة what for? ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا, to test you. So my dear brothers, we are all passing through a test. Worldly life is a test. It's for a test. It's a trial. Each one of us is passing through a test. Every day we are passing through a trial, through a test. Test is too short. The test is not going to be very long. See, I am a diabetic. So I test my blood. For testing the blood, how much blood you take? A tumbler, a bucket. How much you take in America? Less than a drop. Less than a drop. I don't want to waste. I just as much as the machine needs. So a drop of blood tells us where I stand, what I should be cautious, and how much blood is in the body. Nobody knows how much blood is in the body. But for test, less than a drop. So Allah has given this worldly life as a drop of blood to test us. To test us. So we are passing through a trial. We are passing through a test. What is the test? What is the trial through which we are passing? My dear brothers, the test and trial is, there are two ways of living in the world. Right from Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam up to the last man on the earth, there are only two ways of living. One, to live according to what Allah wills, what Allah wants. That is called Imani life. A life of a believer. Imani life. So there are two ways of living. One, live according to what Allah wants, what Allah wills. Live according to what Allah wants and wills. The other way of living is to live according to my own understanding. That is nafsani way, nafsani way, nafs. One imani way, the other is nafsani way. Which way we follow, which way we adopt, which way we follow. Whether we follow what Allah wants and what Allah wills, and we follow what I want. People say, oh man, this worldly life is to enjoy. This worldly life is to enjoy. Nobody will. It's not to enjoy. It's not the place to enjoy. It's a place of test. How serious I am. How serious I am in passing this test. Or I am taking it granted. That is that. The student is very serious. His whole house is serious that he should pass the test. He must make all efforts to pass the test. A candidate is very serious to pass the test. His whole house is serious. How serious I am to pass this test, worldly test. For that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Ambiyas and Rasuls to guide us. Mubashireen wa Mundhireen. They bring glad tidings and they warn. On the red signal, green signal. Where to go, where not to go. Green signal. Go ahead. Line is clear. Red signal. Don't move forward. Cameras are watching you. Oh man, well, let us go. There is nobody to watch. No, cameras are watching. They are taking photos, photographs. Cameras are watching. So Ambiya has said, Ambiya has told that this way is the path of success. And this is the path of failure. What is the path of success? La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasul. We are the slaves of Allah. We have committed. By saying this kalima, we have committed that I am the slave of Allah. And I am the ummati of Rasulullah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This is my path. This is my way. This is how I am living the world. That at every step I need to see what Allah wills, what Allah likes, and what He dislikes. What Allah likes, what He dislikes. And Allah's commands. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam explained us that this is how the command of Allah has to be fulfilled. This is the way of a Muslim. This is the way of a Muslim. To see what is the command of Allah and what is the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah commanded and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam explained and showed it physically. Allah commanded to perform salat. But 2 rakat of Fajr, 4 rakat of Dhuhr, 4 rakat of Asr, 3 rakats of Maghrib, and 4 rakats of Isha. And then Fajr and Maghrib and Isha you will read, Imam will read loudly, and Dhuhr and Asr Imam will read silently. He will read, but not loud. All this who said? Who said all this? It's not in the Quran. That Fajr you read loudly and Dhuhr you read silently. But these details, who gave us? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Similarly, at every step, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has guided us to do this and not to do this. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has not said on his own. We are to obey Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam obeys the wahi. وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not say anything to you of his own. What I, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, what I reveal on him, he tells you. So we are obedient to Rasulullah, follow him. And Rasulullah guides us what Allah guides us. This is passing the test. One has to attempt, all out attempt, like we attempt to pass in our worldly matters. We make all out attempt that I should pass. So this is an attempt to pass in the life. How serious we are. How serious we are to pass this test. It's a one-time test. It's not that now you fail and next year again you will get a chance. Once you fail and again you will get a chance. No problem. If I failed this time, I will pass in the next time. It's a one-time test. We are all come in dunya for once. No, not going to get a chance again.
Okay.
So it's a one-time test. How serious I am to fulfill and pass this. The test is simple. The test is simple. Do everything you do according to the command of Allah. And who has told us what is the command of Allah? What pleases Allah? What displeases Him? How do we know what pleases Allah and what displeases Him? How do we know? Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He guided us that this pleases Allah and this displeases Him. Even the Anbiya are called Munzirin or Mubashirin. Munzirin, Mubashirin, bearers of glad tidings. Green signal. Go ahead, path is clear. Munzirin, they warn you of the coming calamities. Don't stop. So commands of Allah. Do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts. What to eat, what not to eat. What to drink, what not to drink. What to wear, what not to wear. Whom to marry? Islam does not say don't marry. No, it's the need of the body. But whom to marry and whom not to marry. These don'ts and do's and don'ts, what to eat, what not to eat, what to drink, what not to drink, whom to marry, whom not to. So what we should not do, there is no need to go into the detail of that. What we need to do, how to do that. They showed us by their own lives, by their own. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not command anything which he himself did not do. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's life, he did not command anything which he himself did not do. And he did not stop us from anything which he himself did not refrain from. That is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's life. So first thing is that we live according to the command of Allah. We live according to the way of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is kalima. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. And the one who follows this is a Muslim. Who is a Muslim?
Follow this.
What is the definition of a Muslim? For everything there is a name and there is a qualification. Lawyer, attorney. Who is an attorney? Who takes your matter to the judge? Doctor. Who is a doctor? Who looks the patient? Treats him. Who is an engineer? He makes the dam, he makes the road, he makes the plans. So every name denotes to his work. So who is a Muslim? What is the definition? Who is called a Muslim? Muslim is the slave of Allah and the ummati of Muhammadur Rasulullah. He is a Muslim. He follows the command of Allah, he follows the way of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The one who does this is a Muslim. So beautiful name, beautiful name. One is our individual name, which our parents gave us. Abdur Rehman, Abdur Rahim. That is one. But a collective name through which the world knows us. Who are we, all of us who are sitting here? Who are we? If I ask you, who are we? Huh?
Muslims.
Muslims. Different languages, with different backgrounds. No, all of us are Muslims. Who gave us this name Muslim? Allah gave us this name Muslim. Millat abikum Ibrahim huwa sammakumul muslimin. Allah gave us the name Muslim. And Sayyidina Ibrahim Khalilullah, he called us Muslims. In the history of mankind, there is no ummah which is called by name Muslim. This is the only ummah which is called as Muslim. Millat abikum Ibrahim huwa sammakumul Muslim. So beautiful name. And then what is our work? What is our definition? Our definition is, we are the slaves of Allah, we are the ummatis of Rasulullah. What does it mean? That nobody wants to displease his master. I don't know how it is in America, it's a free country. But in India, everybody wants to please his master. He doesn't want to displease him. He says, my future depends upon the pleasure of my master. Who is our ultimate master? How can we displease him? How can we displease him? How dare we have to displease him? And ummati of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the beautiful way of life Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave us. The beautiful way of life Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself practiced, and he gave to his ummah. As I told you, there is nothing which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not practice and told us to practice. There is nothing which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam stopped us and he himself did not stop them. So beautiful life. The example is in the life of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his Sahaba. So beautiful deen Allah has given us. So my dear brothers, first thing is that we need to bring this into life. It's a practical deen. Belief and practice. Belief is Iman. Practice is Islam. Belief is Iman. Practice is Islam. So this is belief and practice. This is what is tabligh. That we need to bring this into our lives. Inshallah, we will be successful. We will pass through this test. We have to make an attempt, a serious attempt, because this is a one-time test, one-time opportunity. So tabligh is to make an effort to pass a serious effort. Number two, second. One is that it is a test. Second is, what did I earn in my worldly life? What is my achievement? what is my achievement? Allah gave me a chance, set me in world. What did I achieve? You have to see what is the achievement of my life. Test of the life and achievement of the life. What is my achievement? What did I achieve in this world? What all worldly things are to my disposal, at my disposal. This is until death. Once the death comes, everything goes out of my hand. Nothing is mine now. The house is not mine, the bank balance is not mine. Whatever I have, it is not mine when the roof goes out. Then what is my achievement of life? What did I achieve in this world? Mu'min, a Muslim, has not come in dunya to go bare hands. Whatever effort he made, that remained in dunya, and he left dunya. Whatever he achieved, it remained in dunya, and he left dunya. Now what is he carrying? I give you two examples to make this clear, to make it easy. One is the example of Alexander. Who Alexander? The boy who lives in our lane, in our street. His mother called Alexander, my son. Who is Alexander? The conqueror. His aim was to conquer the world. With that aim, he proceeded from his country, Macedonia, in Europe. He had an ijtima in Macedonia, in his hometown. And the whole Europe had gathered there. 33 countries of Europe had gathered in Macedonia, Alexander's town. For this Mashra, like you are gathering here. And our elders had been there. So Alexander, his aim was, his aspiration, and his aim was to conquer the world. And with that aim, he proceeded. And he came up to India, northern part of India. Then his army was tired. Every day marching and every day fighting. It's not a walking Jamaat on foot. Today we have walked very much. Okay, let us rest the rest of the day. So every day walking, every day fighting. His army became tired, exhausted. They said, we want to return. The whole army said, we want to return. Now when the whole army returns, what Alexander could do? So he also, without fulfilling his aim and aspiration of conquering dunya, did not even conquer the whole India. Only he returned from northern. So he returned along with army. On the way back, his time of death came. His time of death came. He was very educated and intelligent. Not just a warrior. He was very intelligent. Talented. He understood that his time of departure has come. He announced in the military, in his army, that I am dying in the way. Can anyone give me a few days of life so that I reach my hometown and die there? I know that death is certain. It cannot be avoided. But can anybody give me so much of extension in life that I reach my hometown and die there. So this was his second ambition. First ambition was to conquer the world. That could not be fulfilled. The second ambition is that he wanted to die in his hometown. And he announced in his army that if anyone could give me a few days of life so that I reach my hometown, I die there, I am ready to give all my wealth in lieu of the few days of life. If someone can give me that, then I am ready to give the whole wealth of my life. His wealth was not a small wealth. He defeated mighty armies. He brought down mighty kings. Their treasures became his property. The treasures which they had collected since their forefathers. Thousands of years of collected treasure, that became his wealth. He says, all this I am ready to do. Give me a few days. If anyone can give me a few days of life. I don't want to die on the way where nobody knows me. I want to return to my hometown in time. Who could do that? Who could do that? He died. And he made a will that put my hands out of coffin. So that the world see what this great conqueror is carrying from India. What this great conqueror is carrying from India. Many brothers are Urdu knowing brothers. The charm of Urdu you will not get in English, I will tell you. One poet has said this, लाया था क्या सिकंदर दुनिया से ले गया क्या थे दोनों हाथ खाली बाहर कफन से निकले. What did Alexander bring when he came in the world? What did he bring? He came bare hands. And what did he take back when he returned from dunya? What did he take back? Bare hands. So let the world see what this great conqueror is carrying with him from dunya. Pathetic life. He is sorry about his fate. That I am dying where nobody will know me. Nobody will recognize me. There will be no mazar, no urus. Now another example. Just another example. Sayyidina Bilal radiyallahu ta'ala. Sayyidina Bilal radiyallahu ta'ala. What was his beginning? Slave. Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala used to say, our master Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq, he purchased our master Sayyidina Bilal and freed him. For both of them he says master. For both of them he says masters. Our master Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala purchased our master Sayyidina Bilal and freed him. This was his beginning. His death time comes. He is on the deathbed. And his wife is crying that what a pitiful time it is, what a sorrowful time it is. My husband is passing through dunya. He is departing from dunya, he is leaving dunya. And husband, what husband? Masjid Nabi's first muazzin. He was the first muazzin of Islam. First muazzin of Islam. The Sahabi, when he saw the dream, he came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and narrated azan. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, call Bilal, he will give azan. And every time Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's servant, personal assistant of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to manage for the incoming groups which used to come to Medina for accepting Islam, manage their food was the responsibility of Sayyidina Bilal. He used to manage their food. Rasulullah's blessed. So the wife was weeping, crying. What a sorrowful time. Sayyidina Bilal overheard it. He said, "You are wrong." He replied to his wife, "You are wrong. You are wrong. This is not the time of sorrow. It is the time of happiness. I am happy. The time has come when I will depart from dunya. I am happy that time has come. In a few moments, I will depart from dunya. My master is waiting for me. My master is waiting for me. The moment I depart from dunya, I will enter Akhirah. And there my master is waiting for me. Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My friends. Who are there his friends? Sahaba. They are waiting for you. Is it a time of sorrow or is it a time of happiness? See that end and see this end. See that end, see this end. Like when brothers from our subcontinent, when you return to your hometown, at the airport, you are dreaming. In a few hours, I will be in Karachi, I will be in Lahore, I will be in Delhi, I will be in Dhaka, Shah Jalal Airport. But this man is dreaming where? JFK. Where is he dreaming? At New York Airport. That in a few hours, just take a nap and get up, you will be in your hometown. And there, my wife would have come to receive me, my family would have come to receive me, my parents would have come to receive me. He is in these dreams. And biryani would have been cooked for me. And there the whole family is dreaming that today my father is coming, today my son is coming, wife says my husband is coming. Similarly, Bilal says that in a few moments I will be in Akhirah. Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is waiting for me today. Who is coming today? Who is coming today? Bilal is coming. Who is coming today? Sahaba are waiting. Our friend is coming, Bilal. He was in dunya, now he is coming. Sahaba are waiting. So this is what he earned in dunya. This is what he carried from dunya. He did not go bare hands from dunya. For him, Akhirat was a prepared place. Jannat was perfect. And he had iman that I am going to enter there. Pleasure of Allah. Allah. Irji'i ila rabbiki radiyatan mardiya. Fadkhuli fi ibadi wadkhuli jannat. Irji'i. Come. The angels, Malaika will bring this glad tidings. The Malaika who come to take his ruh will bring this glad tidings. Irji, come. Ila Rabbika, to return to your Allah in such a manner that He is happy with you, you are happy, He is pleased with you, you are pleased with you. This is what one has to achieve from dunya. This is what is his achievement. Fadkhuli fi ibadi. Enter into the company of my servants. Fadkhuli jannati. Enter into Jannat. So my dear friends, one is test. We need to pass the test. And one is, what is my achievement? What did I achieve? What am I taking with me when I depart from dunya? Whether everything I am leaving and going bare hands like Alexander, he wanted to show the dunya that I am going bare hands. Take lesson from me, I am going bare hands. Or we need to take something. For that, my dear brothers, we need to make some effort. We need to make some effort. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, make your akhirat through your dunya. It is one of the du'as of Rasulullah. Allahumma a'inni bil dunya, Allahumma a'inni bil akhirah, Allahumma a'inni fil dunya bil akhirah. Oh Allah, make me such that I make my akhirat through my dunya. So my dear brothers, for that, Sahaba made effort for that, and they carried the hidayat of nations and nations. They became the guidance of hidayat, light of hidayat. That has to be this ummah. That whatever we do for dunya, we will live for dunya. But whatever we do for deen and akhirat, we are taking it with us. And not only that we are leaving people who will be sending us these gifts. They said that the bombing, his children, whatever they do, that will be presented to him as a gift. That this gift has come from our family, your family. This is our name. For that, my dear brothers, we need to spend some time, some effort. Maulana Ilyas, rahmatullahi alayhi, कितने की नाजा है? 1:40 को, मतलब ठीक है. तो Maulana Ilyas, rahmatullahi alayhi, he gave us a very simple program to pass in the test and to achieve from dunya success of akhirat, ni'mat of akhirat. What did I achieve? What did I achieve? What is the achievement of my life? If that achievement of life, I am living in dunya and passing bare hands, is that an achievement? That is the needs which we are fulfilling. Needs of life. One is the need of life. One is the object of life. One is the material achievement. And one is the achievement which is going to be with us until Qiyamah and until Jannah, taking us to Jannah. So I just gave a simple program. What is that simple program? The simple program is that don't put everything for dunya. From dunya you make your akhirah. He said, the least you spare 1/10 of your everything for deen, and that will be your achievement. And peacefully, happily you will depart from dunya. Peacefully, happily you will depart from dunya, that I achieved something from dunya. And I am happy that I made all out my effort for passing in this test. If there is anything shortcoming, my Allah will forgive it. My Allah will forgive it. So Maulana Ilyas gave a simple program. What is that simple program? That spare 1/10 of what Allah has given you, spare 1/10 of that for deen, for akhirah. 9 parts you have for your worldly necessities. Your family, your house, your family, your children. 9/10 you have for yourself. And 1/10 of what Allah has given you, 1/10 of that you spare for me. 1/10 of life, 1/10 of abilities, talents. Allah has given you these abilities, talents. What for? Only for dunya? Or 1/10 of that should be spent for dunya? That is Allah has given a simple program that what all Allah has given you, 1/10 of that you spare for. And then inshallah you will be departing from dunya happily. And that 1/10 you spent for deen, that will be rewarded you back. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not keep anybody's obligation on deen. Allah returns and rewards 10 times. We give 1/10 and Allah will reward us totally. For dunya, whatever we make effort, we are not going to get any reward. A person gives all his abilities, all his time, energy, abilities for dunya, and dunya doesn't reward him anything. Dunya doesn't reward. It is very unfaithful. Deen is faithful. It will, in return, we will get 10 times. So Maulana Ilyas said, do 40 days a year. 40 days a year. At the time of return, the reward of that will be as if you give the whole year in tabligh. He went for 40 days and the return will be as if the whole year he gave for tabligh. Give 3 days a month, which is 1/10 of the month, and the reward will be as if the whole month you spent for deen, whole month you spent for akhirah, whole month you spent for ummah, whole month you spent for deen. And 2.5 hours you spend per day, the reward will be as if the whole day you are doing the effort of deen. Ten times. That is not the right of deen. We are not fulfilling the right of deen. Those who fulfill the right of deen, they gave everything. They gave everything for deen. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He spent everything. At the time of Tabuk, he came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and sitting in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wearing a blanket made of wool of the sheep. That is sheep wool's blanket. Normally in Arabia, those who graze the sheep and camel, they wear. And Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala, he was one of the wealthy people of Mecca. One of the chiefs of Mecca. He is sitting in this condition. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw him, tears rolled down from the eyes of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ibrahim alayhi salam came down. He said, Ya Rasulullah, Allah sent salam to Sayyidina Abu Bakr. Allah sends salam to Sayyidina Abu Bakr. To that, Sayyidina Abu Bakr asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ya Rasulullah, Allah is sending salam to me by my name. Sayyidina Jibreel said, yes. Allah is sending him salam by his name. And Allah is asking you, are you satisfied in this condition? Are you satisfied in this condition? In the worldly terminology, we can say, you lost everything for deen. You lost everything for deen. You lost your chieftain. You lost your wealth. Everything you lost, and now the condition is that you are wearing a blanket. Torn blanket. Are you satisfied? Sayyidina Abu Bakr said, Raditu billahi rabbahu, wa bil Islami dina, wa bi Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam Rasulullah wa Nabi. I am satisfied. I am with Allah as my Rabb. With Allah as my Rabb. Raditu billahi rabbahu, bil Islami dina, Islam is my deen. Wa bi Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam Rasulullah wa Nabi. You are my Rasul. So they were the people who fulfilled the right of deen. They fulfilled the right of deen. They are great. They gave everything for deen. We are weak. We are weak. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that my ummah that is going to come long, long after me, which will be the time of weakness of Iman, at that time is my ummah as tenth of what you are doing for deen. It's not in price. It's not in price, but it is about the effort of deen. What you are doing, if they do 1/10, they will get najat. So from there, Maulana has told that you 1/10 of your time. Allah has given you life. How valuable it is, that Alexander for a few days is ready to give the earth, the wealth he earned from all his expedition. For a few days he is ready to give his wealth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this life. This life given by him. And if we spend it for deen, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward us. The least is 10 times. So Maulana just said that in a year, 9 parts you have for your needs and necessities. 1 part you spend for deen, and Allah will reward you as if you have spent the whole year for deen. Similarly, out of 30 days in a month, you give 3 days. Let you have 27 days for you, for your family, for your needs and necessities. These 3 days, the reward of these 3 days which you give for deen will be given to you as if the whole month you spent in for deen. And daily, 2.5 hours. So I say annually, monthly, daily.
Weekly.
Say annually, monthly, daily. So simple. He made it simple, so simple. Based on Quran and Hadith, not from him, based on what is concession given to us in Hadith. That tell me, annually, tell me. Monthly, daily. Those who do not know Urdu, they also tell. Annually, monthly, daily. In Urdu, Salana, Mahana, Roza. This is a simple program Tabligh has given us. Tabligh has given us this simple program. Mahana, Salana Pai. Mahana, Salana, Mahana, Roza. Annually, monthly, daily. This is what is wanted. This is what is wanted. And inshallah, when we start doing it, we will progress. We will progress. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make us among those through whom Allah will give them hidayat, and through them Allah will give hidayat to the communities, to the countries. If we have that desire, that is the real desire, and that will be the real earning we will be carrying from dunya. But whatever is spent, as a reward we are getting 10 times. 10 times reward. So my dear brothers, in this Majlis, I request you in this countryside industry. Our ijtimaat is not for just bayans. Our ijtimaat are not just for bayans, just for listening. Yes, you get reward, sawab, ajr, reward. But to change myself and to change the ummah is my responsibility. It's my responsibility. Just Hajj has passed. Brothers are still returning from Hajj. Eid al-Adha of faith, and their brothers did Hajj. They are still returning for Hajj. Remember, my dear brothers, remember the last sermon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave to Ummah. This is a message. This is a message which Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave on the plains of Arafat, from the Mount of Rahmat, on the place of Arafat. And the ijtima was of whom? Whose ijtima? Sahaba. The ijtima was Sahaba. And the place was Arafat, plains of Arafat. From Mount Jabal Rehman, Mount Rahmat, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave this message to the whole ummah, to this whole ummah, that message and up to Qiyamah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked that khutbah is, that bayan, whose bayan? Whose bayan? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a message for the ummah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked the Sahaba, have I conveyed the message of Allah to you? Have I conveyed the message of Allah to you? They all in one voice, they replied, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not only you have conveyed the message, you have fulfilled the right of conveying the message. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam raised his finger of Shahada. Oh Allah, 3 times he said, Oh Allah, you are the witness for what my ummah is telling about. The Sahaba said, you are not only conveyed the message, you have fulfilled the right of conveying the message. Oh Allah, you are the witness. You are. 3 times Rasulullah said, you are the witness. And then what he said was for us. Then what he said is for us. And what is the message Allah Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave us? I have conveyed the message to you. Now it is your part to convey the message to those who are absent. And ulama say absentee means not those who were present at that time in dunya and were not present at that occasion. Absentees includes people who are going to come until the day of Qiyamah. Who will convey them the message? Who will convey them the message? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has put that responsibility. This is a delegated responsibility on the part of every ummati, whether we are doing it or not doing it. It is our fault. But Rasul's demand, his message is for every ummati, that mine, what I have conveyed you, it's your part now to convey it to the mankind, to the ummah. This is something. This is a responsibility put on our shoulders by our beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His delegated responsibility. It's not Tabligh wala's responsibility. It's a responsibility put on the whole ummah, on everybody's shoulder. So, my dear brothers, what is the object of this ijtima? Why do we have these gatherings? Why do we make these mudhakaras? It is all that we come back on our duty. We are out of duty now. We are out of our place. We have to come back on our place. To start with, the simple program is 3 things. Annually, monthly, weekly, daily, salana, mahana, rozana, salana, mahana, rozana. Annually, weekly, monthly, daily. Annually, if Allah gives you tawfiq, you 4 months. If in the beginning you are not still able to do 4 months of that sacrifice, alhamdulillah, lakhs and lakhs of people, thousands and thousands of people are giving 4 months. They are all businessmen, employees like us. They are giving 4 months. When we make in here, inshallah, Allah will help us. But if you cannot dare to that extent, okay, start with 40 days annually, 3 days month, and 2.5 hours daily. Daily talim in my masjid. Daily talim in my masjid. Daily, sometime I sit and do fikr. This is called daily mashwara. What is this daily fikr? The daily fikr is, what can I do for thee? What should I do for thee? And what can I do for thee? The fikr of dunya is 24 hours. All the hearts and minds are overflowing. The fikr of dunya has occupied our heart and mind so much that heart and minds are overflowing with the fikr of dunya. Where is the place for it? This mashwara is to make place for it. That there should be some place in my heart, in my mind for thee. For that I need sit in the mashwara with the object that what I should do for thee and what I can do for thee. This is daily mashwara. Daily talim. What Allah likes from us. What pleases Allah. What displeases Allah. From where I started. Talim, mashwara, and then go house to house, meet Muslim brothers. Convey them message. Brothers, Allah has made us in the ummah of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam great ni'mat. Ni'mat and amanat. If we follow the command of Allah, the way of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah will make us successful. Then Allah will be happy. If Allah is happy, we will be successful in dunya and akhirah. For that, an effort is going on. So you also spare some time. This is the dawat which we need to give to every brother visiting house. So these 3 amal, talim, that will tell us what Allah likes and what Allah dislikes. If we do what Allah likes, then what will be the reward? If we do what Allah dislikes, then what is the punishment of that? Then going home to home, 2.5 hours. These 3 amal per day. Talim, mashwara, and meeting Muslim brothers, 2.5 hours. And weekly gasht. That also will come in daily. By the way, we are giving 2.5 hours every day, then weekly gasht will also come in that. Second gasht will also come in that. Monthly 3 days. In our surroundings. And inshallah we will be rewarded as if whole month we gave interview. And inshallah we will be rewarded as if we will give whole year. 2.5 hours per day is 1/10 of 24 hours. If we give 2.5 hours, the reward will be as if this man was doing the whole day he was doing tabligh. He did nothing else. Rest everything is free. Rest everything is free. Giving 2.5 hours, this man was doing tabligh the whole day. Reward will be like that. So brothers, the object of this ijtima is this, that each one of us has to feel that this is my responsibility, and at least I must do 1/10 of that. Are you all ready, brothers, for this? Man makes niyat, Allah's help comes. It is in a hadith that whatever to the extent of responsibility you shoulder, Allah's help will be to that ratio. Whatever amount of responsibility you shoulder, Allah's help will be According to the responsibility we take up. So inshallah, the object of the ijtima is not to just give bayans, but to make a determination what I need to do in future. I'm not satisfied with what I was doing in past. No, I want a change. I want a change. What change I want to bring? I am not ready to do everything for dunya and leave dunya barehanded. I want to do a part of my everything for deen so that I go happily from dunya. And Rasul will be happy, inshallah. Allah will be happy. This decision each one of us has to make. Inshallah, we are ready for that.
Inshallah.